Good evening, everybody, and welcome to LaSalle College High School. We got a Monday tilt between two non-league foes. A couple of District 12 foes, though, going at it as LaSalle takes on Carver Engineering and Sciences. Excited to bring you guys into the broadcast booth here tonight. Bob Long, we have a new entrant to the booth here tonight. Jack McGuire is with us, and the old wily vet, Alex Shevchuk, is with us. Jonah Cohen is on the camera. So let's start with you, Alex, because it is really exciting, in addition to a new basketball season, to get two newcomers on the Bob Long Sports family.
I mean, yeah, Bob, and it's always great to see everybody interested in the sports world, football and basketball, and that's what it's all about. It's finding passion in sports and going into the future and building off of that.
Yeah, let's learn a little bit about our guy Jack McGuire here. First of all, welcome. I know you're very involved with the basketball program early on. What drew you to hoops and what put you in the chair next to us here tonight?
So I've always been interested in announcing and basketball, and LaSalle has that to offer. So it's great to join the program.
Oh, that's terrific. We're so excited to have you. Excited to get your feet wet in what's a lot of fun here. We have a good group, fun team. And a fun team on the floor as well. I want to get your perspective, Jack, on this group, on this particular LaSalle team, what Ryan Ansell, the head coach, has brought to the table, and what stands out to you about this program.
They're really good. They always hustle. They're good at sharing the ball. They just need to finish their games out. They go ahead most of the times. They need to get a little bit better at finishing the games out.
Take us inside of practice. I mean, I know trust, commitment, and care is a big part of this program. What do those three words mean to you, and how have you seen it utilized and stressed with this team?
They all bond greatly together, and they're really nice to each other. They care about getting each other shots, and they always the C's for commitment and care. They're trying to take charges, put themselves on the line for the team success.
That's terrific. And now, Alex, let's turn to you here, because you've been part of this program as well for many, many years. You're a senior now, and where this program has been. Ryan Ansell in his second year, he's done a terrific job taking over as coach here, and now you think about, okay, you go from losing big to losing small. Well, that happened last year. How do you go from losing small to winning small and starting to win more? I think they have the group to do it. They have a unique blend, Alex, of talented basketball only, if you will, players, great scorers like Nick Parisi, Hayes Altamare, a seasoned vet, and then three guys that are coming off the football field to start. You know, what do you think about the chemistry and how these guys are starting to gel as we get ever so closer to Catholic League play?
I mean, just like Jack said, they're always working together, and it's a bond, and like the goal here is at LaSalle is finding that brotherhood, and these guys are together on and off the court, eating lunch together every day, spending every chance that they can with each other. And I think, just like Jack said earlier, having that bond with their teammates and coming into the season not where they wanted to be last year, but wanting to be better, and that's where it comes. And coming off that 2-point loss to Malvern Prep, now they want to come to play Engineering and Sciences today for a blowout.
Well, let's talk about Engineering and Sciences. Dustin Hardy-Moore has done a terrific job with this program. They won the B division of the Public League last year. That was after the program really had struggled, Alex, coming into those years. Won a state playoff game, got to the state quarterfinals at their respective classifications. So it's a program that's on the way up. It's a program that played Springside Chestnut Hill very difficult for a portion of that game. Chestnut Hill ended up running away with that one towards the end, but that's what LaSalle faces here today, a team that can play with some of the best teams in the area. I think we got a good one here tonight. I
mean, yeah, Bob, just talking about Engineering and Sciences here, Sahin Rodriguez, the 6'3" junior, can do it well for Carver here. I mean, he's just big, got a handle, and definitely can pass the ball. And coming off of the second year for Coach Dustin Hardy-Moore, they're looking for an upset loss against LaSalle here today.
Well, let's see if they can do that. We're looking forward to this one here from LaSalle High School. An early tip here tonight, 6 o'clock. So as you guys get home and get dinner ready, make sure you pop on Bob Long Sports. Tell your friends that we got a big one here from Windmore. Stay with us, and we'll have tips shortly.
show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That, my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. All right, take a look at that pizza. That's gonna be our Charlie. This is our #1 seller. Listen to that crunch. And this is the Charlie pizza, got pecorino romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of.
Welcome back, folks, as we introduce Carver E&S High School and the starters here today. Sahin Rodriguez, Fareed Brown, Matthew McField being introduced third. He's a 5'11 junior. Rodriguez, a 6'3 junior, and Fareed Brown, diminutive but can really handle the basketball at 5'7". Tayden Lewis is a 6'2 junior. And the final starter of the night is Aaron Williams, a senior at 6'2". And so, Alex, we have an athletic starting lineup here, and a lot of guys that are in that 6' to 6'3" range. They can really stretch it and play positionless basketball.
I mean, yeah, Bob, look at the matchup here with LaSalle. We got 6'6" Joey O'Brien and 6'9" Grayson McHugh.
Both of those players stars on the football team for LaSalle. I saw Brett Gordon, the head coach of the LaSalle Explorers, here today to support his guy. And that's one of those guys right there, Nick Neary. He'll start handling the basketball here today. Strong body, terrific point guard for this team. Kind of a Liam Hawley type of presence, don't you think, Alex?
Just without the lefty, with the lefty touch.
That's right, and there's the big boy, Grayson McHugh, left tackle on the football team, center on the basketball team, and feared every time he steps onto the court or field. There's Hayes Altamare, number 21, and Nick Parisi, number 4. These two guys have been with the team all summer long, through summer ball, both fighting through some things and from an injury standpoint, and now leaders on this team, ready to take them into Philadelphia Catholic League play. But long way to get there. I mean, 3 weeks, yes, but a holiday tournament coming up after Christmas. They got a big game against Salesianum, a road tilt against Holy Ghost Prep on Saturday, and of course, the 32 minutes in front of them right now as they take on Carver High School. You start to put the puzzle pieces here together as these teams play a lot of non-league but still common opponents over the course of the area, and let's see what these two teams do when they can duke it out. LaSalle coming off a difficult loss on the road at Malvern Prep, had every chance to win that game. Let's see if they can take care of business at home. Carver in the black, LaSalle in the white. Neary comes up with the basketball. Great look inside for Grayson McHugh.
And that's just as easy as it gets there for McHugh, right in the hands and just put it right up.
And now three-quarters court pressure opens up a three. That one won't go for Carver. That was Fareed Brown, and Neary brought it down. Jonah Cohen with us on camera, Jack McGuire on color commentary, Bob Long and Alex Shevchuk, and another turnover. This one does go the way of Carver. Grayson McHugh, big block, but 3 men running the floor. McField puts it in.
Nice job there by number 3, Rodriguez, to get the rebound and drop it off.
Carver goes into his zone defense, and LaSalle trying to move the basketball. They do so well. Altamare got the feet set and knocked it down. And I love what Nick Neary can do, Jack, because he's a guy that can go inverted, a guard that can go post up. A smaller guard that isn't used to defending that in the post opens up a lot of things. Corner look there, a little bit trouble with the handle, and now Joey O'Brien, one of the most athletic guys in the area, forces a really tough shot off the hands of Taden Lewis. LaSalle will settle in again. Parisi open three. And nice check out there by Taden Lewis. Good hands, Parisi, first on it. 3-on-2 for LaSalle. Parisi, good body control, and what a finish. Grayson McHugh.
Getting some airtime there by McHugh.
Good crossover. Extra pass inside. It's a big-time finish. Taden Lewis.
I mean, look at the craftiness there from Rodriguez with the cross and just this flashy pass right there onto the block.
Carver stays in that zone defense. LaSalle's very well coached. They know exactly how to try to break it, and they nickel dimer foul on the baseline. Taden Lewis picks it up on the block. But Alex, you know this, right? When you're thinking about beating a zone, you got to get the ball to the middle of the zone, and depending upon the zone you're facing, a lot of times not putting the ball on the deck a ton can get you where you want to go. Be unselfish.
And we saw some of that a little bit today. We saw from Neary to that high entry pass to McHugh for the first bucket.
Joey O'Brien with the back tap. He'll go up, get hit, and somehow that stays out. Good effort there by Joey O'Brien, and Jackie really made this play with the initial steal. Kind of saw that Red Sea part for him.
He did a good job not giving it to Nick there. The defender was playing good defense.
Absolutely. If you don't stop the ball, O'Brien will take it to the hoop. O'Brien has a really nice shooting touch for a guy that didn't touch a round ball for most of the winter. He was dealing with the pigskin and doing so at a very high level. But, Alex, it's a repeatable shot.
I mean, Bob, there's been a couple times in open gym that I've beat Joey in around the world, actually, but
yeah,
he has gotten better at shooting, and he has said so himself, and
I
it's
think that
coming
says
from the work.
more about you than him. That says something about him. Joey O'Brien, timeout, gives us a chance to see him reach for the rafters again.
I mean, Joey O'Brien, how do you do? Get up there. One-handed slam off of one. I mean, what a guy.
He will be a difference maker every time he steps on the floor. He is a difference maker every time he steps on the floor. And I tell you what, wow. This guy is going to be a pain for other Philadelphia Catholic League schools.
A matchup that I'm looking forward to is seeing him match up against a top 100 player in the junior class, Luca Foster at Archbishop Carroll.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That Archbishop Carroll team has a ton of guys that are extremely talented, including Christian Matos, who came over from Methacton. Nearly single-handedly beat Archbishop Wood in a state playoff game at Cardinal O'Hara High School last year, and now joins a loaded team that went to the 4A state final last year with all sophomores and freshmen. Really good interior passing there by Carver. That one's not close. Good first quarter start for LaSalle. They're moving the basketball well. And near that one might have been blocked, but Grayson McHugh was the only one that saw it. What a play.
It reminds me back to that first St. Joe's prep game when he just grabbed the ball out of the air. Something similar to that.
The football game, of course, yes. A game-saving play at the end of regulation. Too strong. Joey O'Brien leads the break. They don't have a lot of numbers, but Hayes out to Mare. Great kick, unselfish basketball. And now Carver's going to run the other way. It's 2-on-1. LaSalle slow getting back. Grayson McHugh again with the block. Gives it up. Too strong.
Rodriguez will run the offense here for Carver. Tough shot there from Williams.
O'Brien couldn't bring it in, tried to one-hand it. And now they get the bucket they needed. Carver trying to climb back into this one.
And they're going to need to live off of these chances, and they need to take every opportunity given.
Great passing. Grayson McHugh just couldn't get it over the front rim. He was nudged off the spot underneath by Taden Lewis, who's shown himself to be very physical and up to the challenge tonight. Neary comes back the other way. Nick Parisi. It looks wild, but my goodness, he's playing off 2 feet. He's under control that entire way, Alex. Very impressive.
He may seem not under control, but to him, he is. And nice bucket there from the PCL returning leading scorer.
They give him the 3 from the corner. Aaron Williams says thank you very much. A high-scoring early affair. Jonah Cohen, Jack McGuire, Bob Long, and Alex Shevchuk here with you here this evening. An early 6 o'clock tip gets us going. Carver, dressed in the black, has been in that zone throughout the course of the day. O'Brien and Parisi were playing catch with it. Now they switch the floor. Skip pass for O'Brien. Drives baseline. Good dish inside. And I think it was a travel there against Nick Neary. Quick substitution on the play. Chance to tell you about Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy Funeral Home. They're an enthusiastic supporter of LaSalle Athletics. Andrew Buda Rakowski sends his best to Coach Ryan Ansel, the student athletes, and the LaSalle basketball program as a whole. Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy Funeral Home, they're a proud sponsor of our coverage. And now that's wonderful penetration. Paint touch by Aaron Williams creates the easy look for Malcolm Musgrove Jr., the 6'4" sophomore that just came off the bench. Will Baer just checked in for LaSalle, as does Max Okabata, and turnovers becoming an early issue for LaSalle. Fareed Brown, timeout Ryan Ansel. He recognizes it too.
And Carver has been doing what they need to do to stay in the game, taking the best available shots, not taking bad shots, and just playing together and playing as a unit. And that's what we need to see more from LaSalle coming into the second quarter.
I tell you what, Alex, I think that this guy that we're about to talk about, you see the logo in the top right corner, Blocks, which is a great sponsor of ours. We have the Blocks block of the game, and I think Grayson McHugh, with 3 of them already, is going to win that title. So we're going to call the race early here. That's tonight's Blocks block of the game, Grayson McHugh. Thanks to Blocks, where you can turn your PA tax liability into need-based scholarships to support your local Catholic school, and you receive a 90% tax credit refund for doing so. It's a great time right at the end of the calendar year. There's still time to get involved. Visit blocks.com/tax credit. It truly is. If you're a fan of Catholic education, there is no better program out there, and we encourage everyone to check it out. There really is no catch. So now it's a 1-point game. LaSalle had a big lead. It was 9 at one point. Most of the starters back out there for LaSalle. Great look inside, Nick Neary. He's a point guard by trade, but he can mix it up in the paint.
I mean, LaSalle just did a great job moving the basketball in the perimeter there, just finding the inside, and easy as it can get.
1 minute to go. Tough shot inside. I'm really impressed with this young man. Sahin Rodriguez. He has been mixing up all night. They got a lot of guys around 6'2", and that length can provide a little bit of a problem. LaSalle, when they get McHugh off the floor, it's going to be tough. Neary gave up some size and gave up the block. Joey O'Brien, how quick is he? Got his hand on the basketball, knocked it out of bounds, but you may think you have an angle as a ball handler. Got a good look here on the replay, and you just do not. Back to live action here as Carver has the basketball. Down 1 with 18 seconds to play. Somehow didn't go. That one might have been blocked there by Will Bear, but they got it right back. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar picks it outside up to Fareed Brown, who nearly lost it. Who's on it first? Brown, Altamare. And this is a break for LaSalle here because the alternate possession will give it to Carver. So LaSalle will start with the basketball to begin the second quarter. Carver can get a look here in the final 1 second after a timeout. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance, an independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal insurance needs. Owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of 1989, and father of Brendan and Ryan, classes 18 and 20. E&M Insurance has been servicing the Delaware Valley's insurance needs since 1988. Built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're an independent agent, meaning they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their performance over the years. They can help provide solutions for your business or personal insurance on all levels, excelling at providing the best coverage at the best rates. Look for E&M Insurance online at eandminsurance.com or call them at 215-368-9556. Also want to tell you about the Great American Pub, a great spot to enjoy yourself with family and friends before, during, or after the big game. With 3 locations, Conshohocken, Wayne, and Phoenixville, there's always a Great American Pub near you. On a nice day, check out the rooftop bar in Conshohocken or take your significant other or family to a nice dinner. Thanks to Chuck Hempshire, proud LaSalle dad and supporter of Bob Long Sports and LaSalle Athletics. Final second of the quarter. Carver trails by 1. They'll get a great look at the horn, and they will lead by 2 heading to the second quarter. So Carver, who could not get on the board early on, ends up putting up buckets early and able to string them together at the end of the quarter to take a 2-point lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back here on Bob Long Sports. Second quarter is next.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Second quarter about to get underway. Excited to be here, folks, from LaSalle High School. We got Jonah Cohen helping us on the camera here tonight, doing an excellent job. Jack McGuire is with us, freshman here in the booth as well. And our senior, the wily vet, Alex Shevchuk, is with us. Max Okabata into the game, Alex. What does he bring to the table?
I mean, as we saw against him play, as we saw him play against AFS, he had a 20-plus point performance, and he has not came back to that 20 points again, but he has been contributing 10 points a game, which is great for a sophomore.
Neary got it in the lane, nearly gave it up. Active hands in there inside by Sahin Rodriguez. The defense is starting to thwart this LaSalle team. They had a hot start. It's a heck of a job to keep that in for Fareed Brown. Rodriguez going one-on-one, and Altamare stayed in front of him the whole way. Great look inside. That's terrific offense. Malcolm Musgrove moves off the basketball very, very well. And that's off the knee of Grayson McHugh. They've switched that zone defense a little bit here, Alex, in the second quarter.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing a more of a 1-2-2 or of a 3-2 more with some rotation going on. We saw the ball go to the corner and that guy on the right side of the zone drop down to the block, and this is what that Carver Engineering Science team is going to have to do with their size.
Giveaway. Here's Okabata. You can see what he can do on the open floor. Draws the contact and will shoot two. Jack, that's a necessary one there because you got to stop the bleeding, and Okabata is a good guy to do that.
Yeah, he's a great shooter.
Terrific shooter, and on that time, man, unabashed getting to the rim. Terrific young player.
And very sneaky athletic. Like Jack said, he is a great shooter, but we love to see him dunk the ball and get up there.
That's right, and I guess combined all of us gave him the little announcer's jinx there as well as he misses on the first one. Okabata goes 1 for 2. And he'll pick up with some token pressure. LaSalle switching through the man-to-man screens, and so the high ball screen led to an open shot for McField. There's good recognition there as LaSalle's gone into and out of some defenses here. They went with just half-court man up, and I thought Carver got a great look out of it. Grayson McHugh again with the putback. He's got good hands.
Yeah, Bob, and he's been doing this all game, and I'd like to see this more off throughout the PCL season.
And look at where LaSalle's going man up on 5'7" Fareed Brown. They've been tired of what he's been able to do facilitating. Joey O'Brien at 6'3", and all that athleticism is going to D up on Brown. That will be a fun matchup to watch the rest of the way. Nick Neary picked up his first personal foul. He'll take a seat, and Nick Parisi comes back into the contest. O'Brien, though, was late on the closeout, fortunate there, and Okabata shows that ability to get up off the floor, not once but twice.
Like a pogo stick.
3-2 defensive look here in the zone pressure. And they are quicker to double here in the second quarter. Leads to an open three. And O'Brien picks up the personal foul. You can't argue with that look there, though. That's exactly what you're supposed to get. Maybe it wasn't 2 feet in the paint, but it drew the second defender. A step-in three for Altamara. He's going to make more of those than he'll miss. Preston Washington gets his first action of the game. Head coach Ryan Ansel going deep into his bench here today. By my count, this is 9 deep for LaSalle. Foul on the play. They'll send Brown to the line. Beg your pardon, just 8 deep. So that's the second personal foul called against Max Okabata in limited minutes. LaSalle high school legend Amara Stukes on the bench with Ryan Ansel this year, and the head coach of the junior varsity team had a couple words of wisdom for Okabata, and I do like this early on here, Alex. Keep him in the game. He's going to need to learn to play with 2 fouls, and this is a great proving ground because just a couple weeks until they, not to say they don't count, until they really count, and they get a lot more difficult in the Philadelphia Catholic League.
I mean, and that's the goal here for the Explorers and getting their young guys involved. And still haven't seen all of them. Braden Erfel, another sophomore coming off an injury, coming soon.
Nick Parisi for 3. That one's no good. Washington. Altamari with the skip pass. Okabata, quick trigger. Grayson McHugh, that's unbelievable. I mean, that's footwork without ever leaving the floor. That's 2 head fakes and got right to the rim and got 2 defenders to fly by, Jack. One more look at this one here.
And that's just another offensive rebound for McHugh, and he's just been all over the boards here.
Neary replaces Okabata. It's a 3-point lead for Carver ENS. 0 for 2. Washington got 2 hands on it, but now it's numbers for Carver. Open 3. That one's not a really good shot. The first one was a decent look for Trayvon Diedrich. And Washington pushed off. 2 officials have the same call. Tough to argue with them there. But I think LaSalle, they're running up and down the floor, Alex. They're having trouble getting back in transition defensively.
And just like you said earlier, that's what the advantages of having a bunch of 6'2", 6'3" guys and that 5'7" guard and Fareed Brown. And it's just great having those guys running up and down the floor and just making the right play.
Another uncontested look. Came up a little short, though. McHugh, that's a great move. Strong and committed along the baseline.
And that's what LaSalle needs to keep on doing. If there's no other 6'9" guy guarding him, then keep on feeding him.
McField is going to walk up with the basketball here, defended by Preston Washington. And now they're jumping into that double team. Really good job by Carver. A little bit of a wild shot there, but Diedrich got his own rebound. Wow, quick on the blow by. Grayson McHugh says no thanks. Another block.
And that is number 4 in the first half. Boy, oh boy, Grayson McHugh, have yourself a game.
Well, and you know what? He is quick to leave his man LaSalle going with a lot of man looks here today, but he is unafraid to basically kind of stay put in that defensive post, defensive interior. And he's got a lot of blocks to show for it, but now without that rim protector, he had to take a seat. Sahin Rodriguez, great recognition. Thought he was hammered there. Nick Neary, no call. O'Brien on the floor first. Contact, count it, and 1. Parisi puts it in, and he can tie the game. Joey O'Brien just makes things happen when he's on the floor.
I mean, and that's where the hustle from this LaSalle team comes from. Every day in practice, just like Jackson said earlier in the stream, they're working together, working on that bond, and they're willing to put their body on the floor. And this is how they're going to get winning plays.
Wow, did they wave that shot off?
I thought that was shot.
All right, so now LaSalle into the half court offensively. Nick Parisi says, give me all 3 of these. I'll take him this way. He would have had the old-fashioned three-point play. We're in the 21st century, folks. Get those pups organized and knock it down. More good interior passing. So good, in fact, Alex, that I think he caught Tion Smith off guard. Got to meet Tion pregame, by the way. We was sitting up here, and Tion said, are you, and I quote, Nick Parisi knocks it down again. Don't let him get hot. He says, quote, are you that Bob Long Sports guy?
I mean.
And yes, I am, in fact. He's like, I watch your stuff all the time. Well, guess what, Tion? You got an opportunity to put some numbers on the board on a Bob Long Sports stream yourself. Go out there and have a day, man. It was great to meet you. And he gets to the hoop, and he traveled that time. Joey O'Brien, easy to hear the footsteps. That was a confident drive. Just shoveled the pivot foot on that initial catch. Altamare. Carver has stayed in this zone all night, committed to it. Dustin Hardy-Moore doing a nice job with this program. A deep 3. Parisi not that time, but Washington brought it down. A held ball situation will give it back to Carver. Good effort there on the offensive glass, though, by Preston Washington.
Preston doesn't shoot a lot, but he's very helpful with the ball handling and the rebounds off the glass.
It's a great point, Jack. I think they're going to need another pure ball handler this year if they want to, or if they're going to get to where they want to go. And Washington's going to have to be that answer. Washington again got a hand on it, but the rebound by Carver. And he coerces the steal, does Washington. Good minutes here. And he is going to let it fly. Strong carry by Aaron Williams. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. Do they hold for one? Doesn't look like they're initially trying to. Now they pull it back on the hands of Sahin Rodriguez. He's been good with the basketball throughout the evening. Nobody closes out. Hayes Altamare able to make life difficult. A tough shot is good, and it's a three-point basket for Aaron Williams. Just a little screen and replace there by Williams to get to the three-point line. 12 seconds left. Down to three. Altamare's got to let it fly, and it'll come up a bit short. Carver comes all the way back. They did take a lead in the second quarter. They gave it up, and then LaSalle gave up that last three. So it's been back and forth throughout the evening. A good contest here tonight. Excited to see what happens here in the second half. This portion of today's game is brought to you by Mishak Physical Therapy and Associates. They've been treating their community with physical therapy and chiropractic care for 20 years. They have many specialties, including sports injury treatment and concussion treatment. Mishak Physical Therapy has 5 clinics conveniently located throughout Berks, Montgomery, and Chester counties, specifically clinics in Skippack, Limerick, Phoenixville, Gilbertsville, and Boyertown. They're direct access, meaning no referral is needed for most insurances, and they accept most insurance plans. Appointments are available 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. in all locations for most days. Saturday appointments also available. Visit them online at mishakpt.com or call 610-327-2600 for new patient scheduling. A good one here, folks, from LaSalle High School. We'll be right back on Bob Long's.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That, my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. All right, take a look at that pizza. That's gonna be our Charlie. This is our #1 seller. Listen to that crunch. And this is the Charlie pizza. Got pecorino romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dumpy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dumpyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He's gone!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
Next Play Basketball is an AAU program in the greater Philadelphia area. They offer camps, clinics, and private training for boys and girls 3rd to 11th graders. They teach the next play mentality to help athletes have success on and off the court. Next Play coaches focus on each player's development through high-level coaching and a competitive environment. If you would like to join the Next Play family, go to nextplaybasketball.com for more information. They are hosting spring tryouts on January 11th.
Third quarter about to get underway here from LaSalle High School. It is a deadlocked game at 28. Jonah Cohen on camera. Jack McGuire is with us. Alex Shevchuk. And I'm Bob Long. Thrilled to be alongside all of you watching from home. LaSalle coming into the game here off a very difficult loss to Malvern Prep. Had a late lead. Was unable to close. Carver, similar story, quite frankly. Had an opportunity against Springside Chestnut Hill midway through that game. Springside Chestnut Hill really showed its quality in pulling away there. So two teams that I think know that they have it in the tank. The question of 32 minutes at a time. And that'll be the question, because now you got two teams with a 16-minute basketball game. A look inside that LaSalle huddle. Thanks to Jonah Cohen. Let's go to you, Jack. What do you think, Ryan Ansel? You've been in those huddles. What do you think the message is right now coming out of the halftime break?
I think it's that if you get up big this quarter, don't let them come back. Don't let them get deflections on defense. And if they do, that's fine. But they got to get back on defense themselves. And Grayson McHugh is really the only one that's doing a great job of that right now.
And Alex, to you, if you're on the Carver end now, what is the discussion here? You've come into road territory. You have an opportunity to pick up a big win.
I mean, we saw what head coach Dustin Hardy-Moore is there. I mean, with the team that he has, it's not a favorable win for Carver Engineering and Sciences, and for how they've been holding up with this LaSalle team, especially with size and just hustle. They've been doing very well, and I expect them to be doing more in the second half.
No surprise, Carver, they like what they've done out of this zone defense, and LaSalle came out of half ready to beat it. Beautiful passing there. The hockey assist might go 4 ways there as McHugh puts it in. That one is no good. It was a wide open look. And now O'Brien will settle things down. O'Brien, McHugh, hammered. Beautiful. Beautiful offense to beat the zone by LaSalle. Sign of a well-coached team when they were coached up and just ready to get after it to start the second half.
And in the first half, their plays weren't working that well, so now that they've adjusted and they've ran it down low to Grayson, he's really being a great big.
You're absolutely right, Jack, and I wonder now if Carver starts to change things up a little bit. I felt like they got more aggressive, doubling in the corners in the second quarter compared with that base zone in the first.
Yeah, I agree. We saw them in the more of a 2-3 type of zone in the beginning in the first quarter, and how they started out the second half here, and LaSalle has been able to move the ball and find Grayson on the block.
That's a terrific look. It just won't go. They've had 2 very good ones. That one from Rodriguez. 5-point lead for LaSalle, a 5-0 run to start the quarter. O'Brien, too strong off the back iron. Nick Parisi, I think they got to travel. He just kind of got that body turned full 60 and never put the ball on the deck. One more look, yeah, that's a great looking spin, but yeah, Active hands in the passing lane by Altamare. Down LaSalle will get back up into that base. Pickpocketed by Hayes Altamare. He gets the ball back. O'Brien, skip pass. Another skip pass. Look at this ball movement from the Explorers. And you can't argue with that look. Parisi glides to the hoop. Couldn't get it over the front rim. It's great offense by LaSalle. And a technical foul has been called against Nick Neary.
And Nick Parisi picks up the technical foul.
Was that Parisi that picked that up?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see it? See what happened there, Alex?
I believe he may have said something to the referee after not getting a call there on that 1-2 that he had.
He was pretty frustrated with the travel call as well.
Fareed Brown, the junior, will shoot the foul shots. Southpaw puts the first one in. Well, it takes a lot of juice out of the building, emotion out after a 5-0 run to start the third quarter. And he knocks them both in. Terrific player, junior, Brown. Has done a great job running this offense for Carver.
Nick got himself into foul trouble against Malvern, so getting a technical foul there I don't think is the smartest move.
Absolutely, bit of frustration without a doubt. Neary does a great job staying in front of Matthew McField and getting the turnover.
Great job by Grayson staying back, helping Neary out.
Can they reward the big men on the other way? Joey O'Brien with a sweet stroke from the baseline.
And that's what LaSalle's got to keep on doing. Finding that open man and taking their best shots. And when they do that, they look like a very competitive team.
Great job there. Get 2 feet in the lane, Aaron Williams. And just pull up there. You got 6'8" Grayson McHugh looking to swat it into the classrooms here down the hall at LaSalle.
He knows that Grayson's out for more blocks, so it's a great job by not giving him any chance.
You also have Nick Neary again going inverted with that guard position, posting up inside. Terrific job. And put it against Fareed Brown, 5'7", and also giving up a lot of pounds to Nick Neary, coming straight off the football field to the basketball court.
You can see Coach Brett Gordon giving a little smirk there after the foul call, showing some aggressiveness from number 23, Nick Neary.
And he goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. Neary picks up full court. Dribble drive, great kick. Brown. No, not that time. Max Okabata, by the way, late on the closeout, but you know what? Made himself big, and even just a little bit of a half thought there from Brown was the difference. Go right back at him. Gets away from the double team and couldn't get it over the front rim. 3 on 2. Contact, count it, and 1. LaSalle wants a travel. It was definitely kind of a delayed Euro step.
I mean, there is no rule saying that you cannot be on your foot for a certain amount of time on a 1-2 Euro. And Sahin Rodriguez just takes that into account and just slows down that first one, pumps the brake, gathers the contact off the glass, and 1. That is a very good play there from Rodriguez.
I think we got ourselves a ball game potentially to the final whistle here, guys. Still plenty of time for someone to pull away, but it does feel like every time a team takes a substantial lead or even just a 5-point lead, the other team has the answer. Okabata glides to the rim. He'll shoot 2.
He tried to add some English on there just the wrong way.
Yep, and he's such a talented player. That's a tough finish for anybody. And he's thinking, you know what? I know I got that finish in me there. Hit hard. Just couldn't get the spin like you said.
LaSalle's offense is looking a lot better this half.
And what do you think the difference is there, Jack? What specifically have you seen them do well?
Well, I think the adjustments that Coach made to like go against their zone and go down to Grayson.
Yeah, and I would build off that, and I think just moving the rock and moving the zone, and that's what Carver's been doing very, very well today, is playing that zone and keeping this LaSalle team contained with their players and just finishing on shots. And LaSalle's just been doing a great job of just moving the ball and giving them another punch back.
And with big guys like Grayson, Joey, and Nick, they're doing a great job of not clogging the lane on offense so that kids like Max can drive and get a layup.
Terrific point. Terrific point. And I like what Carver's doing here right now as well. Get to the rim, create some chaos. Tayden Lewis created that double team so that on the backside, even though that one didn't go, Malcolm Musgrove Jr. is the only one there to able to corral the offensive rebound, and he'll hit that first foul shot.
Parisi's back, but he's got to watch his mouth.
I love that, Jack. You know what? And you are on that varsity bench at times. And I know you and Coach Ansel will let him know about it, huh?
He's a great kid, though.
Oh, absolutely. Terrific young man. That's great passing. Interior, McHugh to Joey O'Brien, his second dunk of the night. McField with the basketball. Gets out of the double team. Such good ball movement.
Great defense by Grayson.
Kept that verticality without fouling. Okabata for three. It's good. And that is got to make the LaSalle faithful very, very happy. A young man with terrific promise just in his sophomore year. McHugh got a hand on that as well. That's another block for Grayson McHugh. Huck Palmer, notch it down, my friend. Great look inside. Now they're playing LaSalle basketball. Timeout, 10-point lead.
And this is what happens when the team is bonded together, and we'll keep on saying this again, and just like Jack said earlier, and this is what they're looking for in practice. Emotions are high, but everything is under control, and this is how LaSalle needs to handle this. They got in a little competitive game with a team they didn't expect to, and they're ready to handle business now, finishing out the third quarter. Like Jack said, try to get a lead and keep that lead.
Really excited to welcome a new sponsor here tonight, Ballad Dermatology and Dr. Mary Griffin. Ballad Dermatology offers comprehensive medical and cosmetic skin care. They provide early detection and treatment of skin cancer, treatment of all skin conditions, and many cosmetic options to reduce sun damage and help you love your skin. Visit them online at balladdermatology.com or call Dr. Mary Griffin at 610-664-3300. Healthy skin starts here. My wife would tell me, gotta go, Bob. Us Irish skin folks, we struggle in the heat of the summer. So we appreciate Dr. Mary Griffin, a very, very important service for everyone to make sure they're taking care of their skin. Thrilled to have her on board. And LaSalle now switches the defense. Do you like this, Jack, coming out of a timeout?
Yeah, it's a great, because the Carver coach thinks that they're coming in the same defense, but LaSalle changes it up. Coach Ansel knows that they're trying to come up with a plan to stop the defense and get by him and score, but LaSalle comes out in full court pressure and clearly surprises Carver.
Absolutely. 2:50 to play. And I think as teams get more and more experience, Jack, and I've seen this team do it even last year. Good steal there. Parisi got the hand on it. Okabata. Grayson McHugh shoulders some contact. You're not going to stop that freight train, though, on his way to the hoop.
Nice drop off there from Okabata, just seeing McHugh on the lane there and just dropping it off for the easy layup.
And the point I was going to make there, Jack, about switching defenses coming out of timeouts, we've seen it at times last year where this team would change defenses in the run of play, not coming out of a timeout. And I think that speaks to a well-coached team and a team that understands the game of basketball at a high level.
Yeah.
McHugh picks up the personal foul. Good attack of the basket by Fareed Brown, who's given up 13 inches to Grayson McHugh.
Parisi did a great job coming in off the technical foul, getting a steal, a deflection, and just like playing great basketball. I like this decision here by Coach Hansel to let Max play with 3 fouls. He's a young sophomore. He's got to learn how to play with them.
Absolutely right. He did that for a possession or two in the first half when he had the 2 personals. And this is the proving ground, without a doubt, Jack.
It does look like Hayes Altamari will come in soon for him, though.
Not before a Nick Parisi 3. Great dribble drive there by Washington, the assist. And then Washington picks up the personal foul. That is the 5th team foul against LaSalle here in the 3rd quarter. We're into year 2 here, Alex, but I think we can remind people that now we're playing very similar to an NBA style where you are ticking up fouls over the span of a quarter rather than a half. And so into what will always be a double bonus. Long live the 1-and-1. I miss it.
I mean, so do I, Bob. Even in my PIAA rec league games, when there's not a one shot where I can go grab the ball and go for my game-winning shot.
2 for 2 from the line, and Carver can now pick up full court. Okabata, he is explosive. There was no chance there defensively.
Grayson McHugh with a great job of getting out of the lane, seeing Okabata come in.
And Washington picks up another foul. So LaSalle in the bonus the rest of the, or should beg your pardon, Carver in the bonus the rest of the way. And that's the 3rd personal foul against Washington. Now Washington has a few things to say to that official. I don't think a lot of high school officials give much room for dissent, Alex. You got to be, and by the way, nor should they at this level.
I mean, emotions are always high, and if you don't think you get the right foul called or you don't think you got the foul called for yourself, just got to keep it to yourself. And just like Ryan Ansel preaches to his guys, next play and just keep on looking for the better shot.
And Jack McCabe in the game, who had a great performance against Abington Friends the first game of the year. Although they lost, but he came in, he's got his time worth, he got his money's worth with his fouls. So
Parisi for 3, starting to heat up. He is turning this one into a really nice night from the 3-point line. Joey O'Brien fouls on the way down the floor.
I mean, look at the combo move by Hayes Altamari there before dishing it to Nick. Nice little misdirection behind the back, one-handed pass, and give it back to the PCL's leading scorer from last year, Nick Parisi. Doing a great job tonight.
You can really tell how hard Hayes Altamari has worked throughout the entirety of his career, but from junior to senior year, his footwork is exquisite, and he's got a lot of jump in that step now, quickness.
It was only time that would tell how McHugh would build into his body, and he's just been built so well, and he does great both on football and basketball, and both in the classroom as well.
Franklin Gilbert just checked into the contest. Hayes Altamari got hammered. That's a terrific finish for Hayes Altamari.
Showing off the weight room there.
On the flyby, open 3. That one's not even close.
LaSalle's doing a great job of getting back on defense, and they weren't doing that in the first half, and that's why the lead's gone so high.
Altamari has it across the timeline and gave it up. 2-on-1. Grayson McHugh is right there. And yeah, he takes a foul. But you're not putting that one up easy over Grayson McHugh. You can earn those too.
And he definitely wasn't going to let him dunk on him. That is a hard foul from a big boy.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? It was how he fell on the ankle there. Yeah, it's a hard foul up top, but we're going to see this again. It's how he falls on that foot.
Ooh.
It's a tough one there. Malcolm Musgrove, the sophomore, has come in and played some really good minutes for this Carver team. While we have the break, we'll tell you about E&M Insurance. E&M Insurance, an independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal insurance needs. Owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of 1989. They've been servicing the Delaware Valley's insurance needs since 1988, built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're an independent agent, meaning they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies who have proven their performance over the years. They can help provide solutions for your business or personal insurance on all levels, excelling at providing the best coverage at the best rates. Look for E&M Insurance online at eandminsurance.com or call them at 215-368-9556. Great to see Musgrove up. Not putting much weight on that foot for the time being, so they will replace him on the foul line.
Shooting foul, free throws for Carver, number 21, Aaron Williams.
Aaron Williams will shoot the foul shots here. So last time LaSalle was in this building, they made up a 17-point deficit to Fells High School. That was a big win for the program. This today here, you have a Carver team down a similar margin after a big third quarter run. Ironically enough, right after I said it feels like this is going to be a close game to the end. LaSalle has taken control. With 45 seconds left, you wonder if LaSalle will hold for one. And they give it away. Not a good one there. Easy finish there for Brown. Here's McCabe with 30 seconds left.
Carver's going to try and score as many points as they can with this secondary unit for three players coming off the bench for LaSalle.
And perhaps try to coerce one more steal. Bear nearly moved with that screen. Down to 8. Bear. Down to 2 seconds. And Carver might get a look. They're going to get the ball right at midcourt with 0.7 seconds. Certainly time for a catch and shoot. Possibly one dribble. At the horn, it was blocked by McCabe, and LaSalle gets off the floor. It's an 11-point game. It was a 15-point game about 45 seconds of game time ago. We got a good fourth quarter coming your way next here on Bob Long Sports.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles, like the all-new 2025 QX80. It's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Let's get this last 8 minutes of basketball underway as LaSalle leads by 11 over Carver ENS. Big screen laid there. Brown couldn't hit it. Can Carver ENS come back the way that Malvern did on the road against, or beg your pardon, LaSalle on the road against Malvern last week? It's going to be hard with Max Okabata knocking him down from deep. Ironically enough, 2 games ago it was LaSalle on the comeback side against Fells. Big time finish. Love for Reed Brown's game.
2 plays in a row, we just saw some great transitional basketball.
McHugh gets to that left shoulder. Very, very good with the right hand.
I mean, that's a great shot for him there, and he'll take that mismatch any day.
And a momentary stoppage there. Parisi was involved in some way, shape, or form. LaSalle doubling hard, trying to ramp up the pressure.
Great pass.
Couldn't quite hit the 3. Offensive rebound. Grayson McHugh with the block. Numbers. Parisi, great catch, and he's hammered. Hit the floor hard, and he will shoot 2. Get another look. Really good camera work by Jonah Cohen here to absorb that full court pass. And Nick Parisi able to get to the rack.
Good to see Nick knock that one down after some big misses on the free throw line against Malvern.
Nick square to be one of the best scorers again here in the Catholic League. And I think the next step for him, Alex, is the distributor, the leadership, and taking this team on as his own for turning those high scoring games into, hey, we just took down XYZ team, you know, that has dreams of the Palestra.
And you kind of see each year LaSalle kind of has that individual leader, that senior guy that really brings the entire team together. In 2022, for example, Nick Verano, he did a great job for the Explorers. In 23, Horace Simmons. In 24, it was here we saw Joey Shields and Nick Parisi and Hayes all work together with Liam Hawley and Luke Hudak, of course. But this year, Nick Parisi needs to take that final step of being a leader. And I've seen Hayes Altamar do a lot of this, and he's just bringing the guys together. And I think with more and more time with Nick Parisi on the court, it's going to get better and better every day.
Altamar, they are comfortable with him with the ball in his hands, one-on-one. Does a great job breaking that pressure. And good hands there by Tion Smith, the senior. Knocked it out of bounds.
It's good to see Okabata posting up and not just going to the corner for an open look.
Multifaceted, multi-level scorer. Really good offense there.
I mean, great job by Parisi by staying skinny and just snaking around that screen and just getting back to the block. And Hayes Altamar with the awareness and easy bucket there.
He had the Carver defenders fooled. He thought that he was going to come inside a screen, but then used the screen for himself.
Screen the screener. Here comes Okabata. Okabata contact, count it, and 1.
Expect to see a lot more of this in his last 3 years in the Philadelphia Catholic League. He is a sophomore now. He'll get more mature as a junior, and expect to see more of that.
I mean, 2 very mature plays there offensively. Okabata that time, patience, able to get to his spot. And then on the prior one, everything you guys said about Parisi was right. I also like his patience because the ball didn't come right away. But he hung in there, kept his spot, recognized he was open. It was a really, really heady play. Parisi now unloads. That's a little long. Heat check.
Heat check, exactly.
Here's Tion Smith. In a tough spot. Altamare picks the pocket. And thought, well, I don't know. Maybe that would be a travel, but I'm no referee. Timeout, though, on the floor. called by Carver. This portion of today's game brought to you by the Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy Funeral Home. They're an enthusiastic supporter of LaSalle athletics. Andrew Buddha Rakowski sends his best to Coach Ryan Ansell, the student athletes, and the LaSalle basketball program as a whole. Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy Funeral Home, a proud sponsor. Also tell you about Bala Dermatology, our newest sponsor here today, and Dr. Mary Griffin. Bala Dermatology offers comprehensive medical and cosmetic skin care. They provide early detection and treatment of skin cancer, treatment of all skin conditions, and many cosmetic options to reduce sun damage and help you love your skin. Visit them online at baladermatology.com or call Dr. Mary Griffin at 610-664-3300. Healthy skin starts here. And it has ballooned here to a 70-49 lead. Joey O'Brien got a hand on it. Nice finish on the floater from Carver. That's number 5, Tayden Lewis. Great hands. Aaron Williams got across and in front of that post move. Brown, that's not even close. Hayes Altamari tried to save it inbounds. Brown, so strong.
Nice job there by Neary by keeping his hands up, but great defense, better offense.
You kidding me? Oh, he was hammered. I can't believe that wasn't called. He was pushed from the back. That's a dangerous, dangerous play. Joey O'Brien with the block. He's trying to get himself in on the blocks block of the game. We'll tell you again, thanks to Blocks, where you can turn your PA tax liability into need-based scholarships to support your local Catholic school and receive a 90% tax credit refund. Visit them at blocks.com/tax credit. But I don't know, he's got a long ways to go to catch up to Grayson McHugh. That'll be a nice friendly rivalry, I think, over the course of the year. What do you think?
They might have to start giving bets up in the beginning of the season.
No bets, of course. Yeah, friendliest of wagers.
Friendly bets.
The friendliest of wagers, absolutely.
The other player has to wear the other school where he committed.
4:04 to go here. LaSalle with a big lead. Okabata, not that time. Brought down by Hayes Altamare. Neary on the dribble drive. Nice finger roll that time from Nick Neary. Brown just beating LaSalle down the floor. You almost put that one in. Nice job to find the body of Nick Neary.
I mean, Brown's just doing anything he can just to get Carver back into this game. Hands on his knees. He is tired.
So what do you think, Alex? I always set myself up for failure here because if you can't grab one guy in particular, but, you know, is it like a McHugh, Okabata type of night? Is there someone else that comes to mind?
I think you got it spot on, and I think both of those guys would love to talk to you.
Good.
So no issues there.
We will absolutely make the rounds as the season goes along. Will Bear flashes. Good hands.
Cole Santiago, number 24, checks in for LaSalle, the senior.
Good job attacking the offensive glass that time. Matthew McField. Will Bear, nice drive, a little too strong. And Carver, they've got a little juice left in those legs. Couldn't finish. Okabata runs the floor, attacks the body. Everything but the finish that time for Max Okabata. And that time O'Brien came down with the block. Okabata open for three. Good. In and out. Offensive rebound, O'Brien, no. This is a lot of quick running up and down the floor for being up 17 with 2.5 minutes to go. And it's a 15-point game.
Yeah.
Timeout called by Carver.
As expected, that was a playground hoops right there.
I'll say. I tell you what, running up the floor that quickly and that long, you might want to go visit our friends at Mishawk Physical Therapy. They've been treating their community with physical therapy and chiropractic care for 20 years. Mishawk Physical Therapy has many specialties, including sports injury treatment and concussion treatment, with 5 clinics conveniently located throughout Berks, Montgomery, and Chester counties. Mishawk Physical Therapy is direct access, meaning no referral is needed for most insurances, and they accept most insurance plans. Appointments, available 7 to 8 p.m., 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., all locations, and Saturday appointments also available. Visit them online at mishawkpt.com or call 610-327-2600. .2:11 to play. And a foul is called, and Brown and Neary getting into it. Just the 3rd team foul against Carver. That's the 4th personal against Brown, and I think Brown is jonesing to foul out of this basketball game. And he's done just that.
A little bit of talk and smack with Nick Neary there. Neary seems unfazed.
And that's his 5th. And let me ask you a question, and I apologize for not even knowing. A foul out, you don't need to go to the bench and take 1 minute, and is that a discretionary thing at this level?
I think once you get 5, you're just out for the game.
Well, that's true. No, of course, but
are you talking as of
like as
he's sitting on the court, or
no? So the foul is called.
Okay. Oh, that he's not taking off right away?
Well, you're taking off right away, but a lot of times the teams get 1 minute at the bench. Like at the college level,
right.
1 minute at the bench. That didn't occur. Will Ryan texts in, love that. Thanks, Will. You can take 20 seconds if you want. Well, we'll take just a couple of seconds ourselves here as we have just a little bit more than a few minutes to go here in this one. It's been a good contest. And let's tell you real quickly, if we can, about our good friends at Next Play Basketball.
Next Play Basketball is an AAU program in the greater Philadelphia area. They offer camps, clinics, and private training for boys and girls, 3rd to 11th graders. They teach the next play mentality to help athletes.
O'Brien, he gets to the hoop and is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Let's finish up with our friends
on and off the court. Next Play coaches focus on each player's development through high-level coaching and a competitive environment. If you would like to join the Next Play family, go to nextplaybasketball.com for more information. They are hosting spring tryouts on January 11th.
O'Brien hit the first. It's a 75-59 basketball game. Stay with us, folks, after the conclusion of this one, as we will speak with several members of the winning basketball team and hopefully Coach Ryan Ansel as well. And Jonah on camera, great job. Your first time here today. So I'll scoot down and just kind of keep that camera on me when I go down there. You'll see me, and I'll grab Ryan and those 2 guys. Jack and Alex, you know the drill up here. You can just continue to chat while I'm tracking them down. knocked out of bounds. Last touch by either Will Bear or Joey O'Brien. Both of them got hands in the pass in the driving lane. So LaSalle will get a win here today, and it's a good one. It's got to feel good after the way the Malvern game went last week. Certainly a nice win for LaSalle against Fells, and they will improve that record against other Philadelphia public teams.
And I really like that. LaSalle playing against some public Philadelphia basketball teams. Two great teams, and Samuel Fells and Carver Engineering and Sciences, and I think both of those teams, both Fells and Carver, gave LaSalle a little bit of a battle.
And two very interesting games coming up next here, Jack. Holy Ghost Prep on the road, and then Salesianum, all the success that program has had in the state of Delaware. That's going to be in a 3-day period, 2 games.
Interesting matchup for Holy Ghost Prep. I do know that there is another 6'8" center who can shoot the ball from Holy Ghost, so stay tuned.
Strong move by Neary. Will Bear got a hand on it. And I think it's going to be a held ball situation. Yes, it will. It'll stay here with LaSalle, 1:13 to go. That was Cole Santiago trying to go up with that one. Franklin Gilbert's in the basketball game as well.
And Pat Flatt.
Pat Flaherty. Pat Flatt, is that good for on-air consumption there?
You know, last year I was a JV manager for Coach Ryan Ansel, and I'd like to say that Pat Flatt, number 0, is one of the most underrated players. He's a bucket.
Trying to get it in for Will Bear. Good flash. He just couldn't finish it. Santiago couldn't grab it. And was not touched on the way out by McCabe. Salesianum, by the way, will be just 2 years, effectively 1 year, 1 season removed from winning a Delaware State championship. They have lost some guys. Gilbert, no good. Santiago pulls it down with one hand. And Gilbert doing a great job inside. A giveaway with 42 seconds left. Good hands. Gilbert comes up with it. Nice job by Will Bear in the passing lane as well. That'll send LaSalle to the line. Explorers in the bonus the rest of the way. Flyers got one more to get on the scoring column here tonight. We won't be on site for the Holy Ghost game, unfortunately, this weekend. I will be none other than State College, Pennsylvania for Penn State SMU.
I mean, that is a great game.
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Just visited the campus for the first time.
What'd you think?
And it was amazing. Your alma mater. I had to test it out.
I appreciate that, absolutely. Smith couldn't get it in. Can they get one more bucket before the end? One more, they won't get it off in time. LaSalle's going to come away with a 76-60 victory. They take down Carver ENS and starting to feel good about themselves heading into the latter stretches of December, heading towards Philadelphia Catholic League play. And I think they got a fun run ahead of them, guys. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to head down and grab some post-game interviews.
I mean, Jack, what a game here for the Explorers. Way to punch back from that 2-point loss with Malvern Prep. And what did you see today from the Explorers that deferred from that Malvern game?
So early, they were probably expecting to just be like a light win, like a nice rest, but they were challenged by Carver, and They came out, they scored early, then they gave up the lead, and then coming out of halftime, they played great basketball, true LaSalle basketball.
I mean, yeah, and we are here with Bob Long Sports at the court with number 2, Max Okabata, and number 13, Grayson McHugh, the two standout players in our stars of the game.
Good to rock, Alex?
We're all good.
Good. We are here with Grayson McHugh and Max Okabata. Big win, guys, here at home, defending your home floor against a team from the Philadelphia Public League. How did you do it?
Oh, you know, we finally figured out how to work hard in practice, go 100% every drill, every scrimmage, everything, and it translates to the game. When you get one of these teams where you're just going up and down the floor, you're ready, you're conditioned, you know what's coming. We were just ready. We were more ready than that.
And then blocking. I mean, you were all over the place, defending the rim, coming from the football field now to the basketball floor. Is it fun being a rim protector out there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just like you like hitting things. It's cool.
Max, let's talk to you here now. You've come into a terrific role here coming off the bench, able to score, able to get to the basket at will. How have you enjoyed your time here with the varsity program?
I feel like I enjoy my time really well. Like, it starts in practice. Like, I remember after our first win, or after our first loss against Edmonton Friends, after that, we had a strong practice from then on out. Every time we just worked harder and harder and got better, got stronger, and we just work as a team.
Max, what have you learned since that loss to Abington Friends, specifically about, your role as a facilitator, your role as a scorer, and your role within the team?
My role within the team, like Coach Ansel gave me, is to be one of the great defenders on the team, to be able to get into our defense, help our team get stops, and help us set into the plays. Yeah.
Grayson, let's talk to you here. A seasoned vet on this team at this point. Catholic League play is not far away, and you guys are really coming into your own here. And how exciting is that, and how do you feel with Catholic League play coming up?
I mean, I feel great. We're only scratching the surface of what we can be, and we show flashes of it here and there, but this team, we got all the players, we got the coaches, we got everything we need to be a great team, and I just can't wait to see where we take off to.
Max and Grayson, thanks for doing this. Enjoy this one. We'll see you at the next one. Max Okabata and Grayson McHugh with us, and now the head man of LaSalle, Ryan Ansel, is with us. Win from the club. What did you see out there?
Yeah, I thought we battled. We knew engineering and sciences, they compete, they're well coached. They're going to give us everything. I went to see them Friday night in a hostile environment at SCH, and they bring it, and they bring it every play. And again, hats off to them, great competitors. And we knew even when we got ahead that they were going to continue to fight. So it's just making sure when they went on a run, we sort of answered back and didn't let things outside of our control affect the way we attacked the next play.
Attacking the next play, you think about defensively where you're either going with that three-quarters court or just getting into it in the half-court defense. When you have length like Max and Joey and then Grayson defending the rim, boy, it's got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, we try and get as many deflections. I think our high is 36, and we're trying to surpass 40. So, again, it takes all 5 guys doing their job for us to be successful. So,
I asked Grayson about it, but the chance to really better yourselves coming into Catholic League play and the gauntlet that is, what have you learned, and what about the schedule has put you in position to learn those things?
Yeah, we wanted to schedule teams that would challenge us and prepare us for the Catholic League. And we have a good tournament coming up in Harrisburg where we're excited to play some good teams. But again, it's last year some of these guys got reps, and now we have experience that we didn't have last year. And again, it takes a lot. You got to learn how to win, and that's something that I think these guys are starting to figure out. It's not just going out there and executing for half the game. You got to finish through the line, and I think we have a group that I'm excited to continue to work with and watch grow. And I think, like Grayson said, we're just scratching the surface, and we're just sort of getting these guys back from football and just getting them rolling.
Well, thanks for doing this, Coach. Enjoy this one, and we'll see you at the next one.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you.
Ryan Ansel with us. Great job by the head coach of LaSalle. Thanks to Jonah doing a great job on camera. Let's send it back to Jack and Alex.
I mean, just like Grayson McHugh said and how Ryan Ansel just backed off of that, they are just scratching the surface. This is a new team. They lost some seniors last year, 2 starters, one who played significant minutes in Luke Hudak, but especially Liam Hawley. They do not have a point guard, and Hayes Altamar stepping in, bringing the ball handling, and taking that role has been exceptional for Hayes. And I think Nick Parisi is just coming back to where he was before, and do not expect any less, and he will be there. And expect the sophomores and the 27 group to rise up to the occasion, and they are here to play. This is LaSalle basketball, and thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, bro. You enjoy it? Yeah. First half was good. Second half was pretty.